Hello friends, welcome back. In this session, I am going to teach you the fundamentals of how do we use the RStudio. We have got multiple things that we need to learn when you start using RStudio, and it is very good tool to use. Instead of you going with the normal R version or R tool, you can go with RStudio where you will get a lot of details available for you and it's much more user friendly. But remember, you must have installed the R already for you to use the RStudio. Can we open it and start accessing? I'll also type a small piece of code so that you can understand how exactly we use it. Let's open the RStudio. The moment you open it, you get the RStudio launched and you get three very important things out here. The first one is the console. This is where you can type all your commands, and I have already explained you certain commands in the previous set of sessions that I discussed with you. This is the console, and you can clear the console using this option where you can see that Ctrl plus L clears the console, and this is the environment place where you get the environment content displayed. And currently I have not run anything, so we do not have any content here, and you get the history of commands typed here. You can see that all those things available here. Connections, tutorial I have explained you already. Don't worry about connections right now. I'll let you know how exactly it works later. History reveals you the history of commands that we have typed. And now here is where we get the files that are available in this particular system which are connected to R, and the plots. Here is where we get the plots available. Whenever I run certain command where I need a plot, and when I plot it, I get the display done here. We have got packages here, all the packages that I have installed in my system, which is fundamentally, if you see the body fat dataset, there are certain other datasets which are available by default. All those are made available here, and you can go through it. If you want additional packages to be installed, you can still do that, and you are welcome to do it. And help, you know what it is. The purpose is straightforward, and we are going to learn how do we use this tool. The first and foremost thing that I would request you to do it is create a project. How do we create a project? You can see the project button here. Go click new project, and the moment you do that, you get new directory option and click new project. And in the project, you can give any title, Sriram _R project, something like that. So once I do that, create project option has to be clicked, and it takes half a second for you to get it created. The moment it is created, you get it clearly seen here. Sriram _R project is seen here. Well, sir, you explained that. What next? I am going to type a script. How do you type it? Go to file, click new file, and then in that new R script. Once you do that, you got the source area available here for you. This is called the source area, and this is the console area. This is the environment area. This is where files, plots, all those things are available. You can see that the files are getting displayed here, and whatever file I keep on adding will get updated. This is like an explorer for you. Now what do? I am going to type some very simple code where you can see that I am going to get the sample of 10, and it's assigned to A, and I am going to print A. Also I am going to plot it. I am going to generate some random numbers, and I need to print it, and that's it. We can see about sample and all those things a little later, but for now just understand that I have typed a simple piece of code which can get something plotted on the screen, and it will generate 10 random numbers. That's all. Now what do? I need to run it. Before I run it, I need to save it. How do I save it? You can use this button, or you can use Ctrl S as usual, and I am saving that as _file. By default it gets the extension .r, so no problem. By default it gets the extension .r. Now how do we compile it, sir? Can we go ahead and press this run button? You can see that here nothing has run, because there is a specific thing that you need to understand in this. You got to select and you can run. When you do that, you can see that A = sample of 10 is run, and console gets the update, and you can see the environment list getting updated here. A has got integers, and 1 to 10 random numbers are displayed here, and that's how you get it. Now I need to go with print. I highlight that and then I run it. You can see that I got it printed on the console. Now I need to go for a plot. Now I select that, I run it, I got the plot available here. Very simple, but I want to run all of them together. How do I do it? Select all of them and click run. You get everything run in one shot. You can see that here I have got the results available, and I have got the plots available here. That's very simple, isn't it? But please understand, I can go with one by one, or I can select everything and I can go, and all these options are available in the code, or I think it is in tools option. You need to go through that one by one, and I'll tell you where exactly the options are available. You can select that particular option where you can convey, you can run everything, each and everything at one shot. All these are available. Now you can see that here you have got options for run selected lines, rerun previous, run region, In run region, you can run all, and in run all, when you want to run it with a single click, I mean with a keystroke, Control plus Alt plus R has to be pressed. Control Alt R has to be pressed, but otherwise you can use these options: run from the beginning to line, run from line to end, run function definition, run code section. All these are possible, and when I do that, it automatically gets clicked. And when you go to plots, there are a lot of options available. You can go to previous plot, and you saw that the plots gets changed. Previous plot, all these are the plots that I have plotted right now, and you can zoom the plot. Immediately it gets zoomed, and you can see that better. And I can save the plots. If I have to save it as an image, I can click this and it gets saved as an image, and I can save it as a PDF as well. I can even copy it to a clipboard, and I can remove the plot. All these things are doable. I have removed the last plot now, and I can remove it as well. Now all these are the options that are available for you, and you can try it out. And this is a very simple code that I have typed, and this code will be very helpful for you to understand that. What I have done is very simple. I have generated 10 random numbers, and that's what is printed as a plot. That's it. I use the console, I use the environment section, I use the plot, and finally used the source section as well. So you can try it out, and in case you have any questions, please ping me. I'll be able to clarify that. If you like the channel and the content, please subscribe. Thank you very much.